if you said to me like 1 year ago that I would be working full-time as a filmmaker and I would be visiting Pinewood to work, yeah, I would say that you're crazy. I just finished my first shoot on Pinewood Studios. What? So I finally woke up. This is the day after the shoot in Pinewood. I really wanted to share with you my experience with that because yesterday was kind of crazy. I am sure that I looked like a small kid in a candy store or Charlie's chocolate factory. For those who don't know, like Pinewood Studios is one of the most historic studios in London. There have been so many inspirational films being shot there, and actually the film that I owe my love for cinema to, and the one who got me into the whole filmmaking kind of mindset, Harry Potter, was shot there. Just being on the same ground and eating at the same cafeteria. Damn, that was amazing. Oh my god, yeah, the light is super bad from here. So my job there was to be a reference camera operator for a motion capture shoot. For those who don't know, a motion capture is the art form or technique where you can capture an actor's performance, either just the face or the whole body, and convert it to digital data in order to later on put it on a 3D model for either like a monster on a movie or a video game or for any purpose, basically. Yesterday what we did was we captured some actions from some live actors which is gonna be used in a video game, in a big video game, and just let me think about it. Damn, I'm gonna be in a crazy video game. That's amazing, actually. A motion capture shoot is it works this way. An actor wears a full body suit with some ball markers all over his place, and he steps on a stage full of motion capture cameras. There is no lighting involved, there's not a big crew, and the actor just performs the action again and again, and all of this data is being captured by these cameras and converted to digital data in the computer. And it's very fun because every time the camera cuts and starts, for calibration purposes, the actor needs to sit in a T-pose position, and so they go like this. And then they do the stuff they need to do. It's very funny, actually. So I got this job because a friend of mine, the first assistant director I worked with the last summer, and which, by the way, was a work that I did for free, recommended me to these guys because they were looking for someone to operate a reference camera. Now, the way these suits work is that after all of this data is collected, the client afterwards can see and review all these movements the actors did and actually select the ones they want to purchase, because the data needs to be decoded and modified in order to be usable by multiple companies, so it would cost them so much money if they converted the whole thing. So in order for the client to be able to select the correct movement, the action is being captured by 3 reference cameras. I was one of them. So we just captured the actor's movement and made sure that everyone was in frame. There was not really any creativity involved into that, but it was just to make sure that the client can see the actions of the actor. Pinewood Studios, man. I actually needed to wake up at 3:30 a.m. in the morning in order to grab a bus, change to another bus, finally get a metro, and then reaching the end of London, getting a special kind of bus that only transfers people who work to Pinewood Studios. And the thing was like out of a Harry Potter movie because there was no sign saying Pinewood bus anywhere, so you had to know yourself, and you cannot get to this bus like this. You need to have a special pass or permit from actually one of the employees of Pinewood. So once you get to the location, you find where the bus stops, which is actually not a big bus, it's a very small one, so you need to guess. So you go there and you ask the gentleman who operates the bus if he's the bus to Pinewood. He would say yes, and it's very funny because he's like a chauffeur from these, not chauffeur, he's like a driver on these Harry Potter buses, you know, very gentleman-like, who just transfers people to and from Pinewood. So you get there, you hop on the bus and you travel all the way to Pinewood Studio, so it's not that far away. Once you get there, first thing you're gonna see is the big kind of Pinewood area, basically, and you head straight to the reception. You check in and you receive a special permit that allows you to travel around Pinewood, and you also get a code which you use to get into Pinewood and go through the security. The studio manager, which I work for, has sent me some instructions on how to get to the actual studio, because Pinewood, believe it or not, is like a village. It's so big, and it has its own alleys and roads and everything, which have their own names, and all of them are very geeky named, like Record Road, or Film Avenue, or Special Effects Junction and stuff. So it's very funny. You get to the studio, you do the work, you eat in the same canteen that all of the people working at Pinewood do. One time I walked near like the studio that the new James Bond film is being shot, and like, damn, everything was there, everything, every single thing. To be completely honest, yeah, I really enjoyed having just simple conversations with the people we were working with. For someone growing up loving films and cinema and having this dream and inspiration of working in the industry, being there, yeah, was sort of amazing for the first time. And it was like the correct step towards fulfilling my dream. So that was kind of good. Having all these conversations with all these people that were working there, who are basically just humans like you and me, it was kind of inspiring and great. So all of that ended. It was incredible. I was really tired because I only slept like for 3.5 hours, and I did a 2-hour trip to and from Pinewood. So after the shoot ended, I went back to get the special bus to the station. It was very funny because the same guy was driving the bus, and I entered the bus with all of these other people who work in Pinewood. And like, we were having a casual conversation, like, yeah, today was like this, and yeah, I'm totally working in Pinewood. I probably looked like an idiot, but I was too excited. And this is the reason that I have been not uploading so much recently, because I've been working, and this is great. In fact, this Friday, I am working as a first assistant director on a feature film whose main actor actually have starred in many different films, like Hellboy. Am I supposed to say that? As you can tell, I was pretty excited for that job, and I'm very excited to see what the future holds. If you want to stay tuned with all the things that I do and whatever, just click the subscribe button and share this video with your friends. It will really help. And also thumbs up. Okay, see you later.